Are you looking to get robbed? Kim Kardashian recalls Kanye's priceless advice. Welcome everyone, and thank you so much for being here today. If you love hearing the untold sides of celebrity stories, real-life lessons from the most famous faces in the world, and moments that show the human side of fame, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're diving into a story that comes straight from Kim Kardashian herself, a memory about her former husband Kanye West that has stuck with her for years, and one that feels even more powerful when we look at it now. Kim Kardashian is one of the most recognizable people on the planet. Over the years, she has gone from reality television star to a global businesswoman, a fashion icon, and a household name. But behind all the headlines, the red carpets, and the luxury lifestyle, Kim has also faced real-life struggles, insecurities, and frightening experiences. One of the scariest moments of her life happened in 2016 when she was robbed in her Paris hotel room. It's a story that shook not only her but the entire entertainment world. But what many people don't know is that, years before that traumatic incident, Kanye West had already given Kim a blunt piece of advice that, in hindsight, almost sounded like a warning. Kim recently opened up about how Kanye once asked her, "Are you looking to get robbed?" At first glance, the question might sound harsh, but it came from a place of concern. Kanye was pointing out how much Kim used to showcase her expensive jewelry, glamorous outfits, and luxury lifestyle on social media. To him, it wasn't just a way of sharing, it was also exposing. He noticed that Kim's openness about her every move, her possessions, and her whereabouts could make her vulnerable. For Kim, who was enjoying her rise in the fashion and beauty world, the comment felt like one of Kanye's bold, unfiltered statements. She brushed it off at the time. After all, sharing her world online was part of her brand. But Kanye, always known for his outspoken nature, had seen the risks that come with fame and excess. Then came Paris. In October 2016, Kim was staying in a luxury residence during Paris Fashion Week when a group of men broke in, tied her up, and stole millions of dollars worth of jewelry. The robbery shook her to her core. She has often said that she truly feared for her life that night. And in that terrifying moment, Kanye's old words, "Are you looking to get robbed?" echoed back with chilling accuracy. Looking back, Kim admits that Kanye's remark wasn't about restricting her freedom or controlling her, but about protecting her. It was his way of saying, "You need to be careful." And after Paris, Kim completely restructured how she lived. She made major changes in her public behavior. She stopped wearing flashy jewelry in public, even though it had once been a staple of her style. She became more private about her travel plans, often posting about events only after they happened instead of in real time. And she shifted her focus to sharing parts of her life that didn't revolve around wealth or luxury. Kim has spoken openly about how that traumatic night forced her to rethink what truly matters. She realized that safety, family, and peace of mind were far more important than the image of glamour she had built online. Kanye's advice, which once seemed like just another bold comment, ended up being a priceless warning. Kim has acknowledged that sometimes the people closest to us can see things we don't. For her, Kanye's bluntness ended up being a form of care, a way of protecting her from the dangers of the spotlight. This story also sheds light on the complicated but deeply connected relationship Kim and Kanye have shared. Despite their ups and downs, their separation, and the many headlines that have followed their marriage, they have always influenced one another in lasting ways. This particular moment shows that even when things weren't perfect, Kanye's protective instincts left an impact on Kim that she carries with her to this day. But beyond their personal story, there's also a lesson here that applies to everyone, not just celebrities. In a time when social media encourages us to share every detail of our lives, Kim's experience is a reminder of the importance of boundaries and safety. It's not just about jewelry or luxury. It's about recognizing that not everything needs to be shared with the world, and that privacy can be one of the most valuable things we have. Kanye's blunt question, "Are you looking to get robbed?" can also be understood in a deeper way. It's not only about material possessions, but also about protecting one's peace, guarding one's energy, and being mindful of what we allow others to see. In that sense, It's advice that resonates far beyond Hollywood or fame. Kim has often said that what happened in Paris was one of the darkest times in her life, but it also led to her personal growth. It helped her redefine her values, strengthen her resilience, and change the way she presents herself to the world. Today, while she still embraces fashion, business, and success, she does so with a new sense of awareness and caution, lessons born out of both her experience and Kanye's unforgettable advice. So when Kim recalls Kanye's words today, she doesn't do it with anger or regret. Instead, she calls it priceless. It was one of those moments where love, care, and protection came packaged in a blunt statement, a moment that, years later, holds even more meaning than it did at the time. And that's what makes this story so fascinating. It's not just about Kim Kardashian or Kanye West. It's about a universal truth. Sometimes the people around us see dangers we don't notice. Sometimes their advice, even if it sounds sharp, comes from a place of love. And sometimes, as Kim learned, listening to those warnings can make all the difference. Thank you for joining me for today's story. If you enjoyed hearing about Kim Kardashian's powerful memory of Kanye West's priceless advice, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share this video with others, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think about Kim's experience, and whether you believe Kanye's advice was a warning she needed to hear.